Jai Mohanji, a very warm welcome to all our viewers of Mohanji Pune Center YouTube channel. This is Mamta Gangaramani. I am a disciple of beloved Master Mohanji, and I am going to read this book which is titled I Am Mohanji. This is authored by me, Mamta Gangaramani, and this is a collection of all the spiritual, my personal true stories, my personal spiritual experiences with my dear Master Mohanji. So I'll just begin reading the book. It's titled I Am Mohanji, Experience Sharing by a Disciple. I'll read the note on the back as well. I am Mohanji. Mohanji is a happening of an avatar of our age. He is a pure manifestation of supreme consciousness. He serves as our point of connection to God. Mohanji provides absolute clarity about the spiritual fundamentals. He gives miraculous guidance, a complete roadmap to reach the ultimate goal, our highest possibility. When we are sincerely connected, he provides all the energetic support needed to evolve. He even makes our environment conducive for our growth. Mohanji has always believed in making more masters than followers. Mastery simply means mastery over the mind. It is about our realization as being consciousness and dissolving our deluded identification as being a personality. Mohanji has always wished to see so many more of his disciples become Mohanjis. His grace has facilitated the activation of the Mohanji aspect in me. I am Mohanji, and now this has become my desire as well. I sincerely wish elevation in spirit to one and all. Many, many pranams at the lotus feet of Parameshwara Mohanji. That's the picture right at the beginning of when we start reading the book. It is my picture with my beloved Master Mohanji at one of the retreats in Serbia. Preface. My story compiled in one sentence would be, God himself descended to earth to wipe my tears. Dear reader, I see you as a dear friend to me. I see you as a seeker of truth. Through this book, I shall share with you tough struggles of my life, how I endured these in silence, continuing to keep faith in God that ultimately has brought him down to earth. It's a story about treasures transformed to bliss. I will share with you how the connection got made with Mohanji, my Guru, my Master, my God, the living Krishna, the living Rama, the living Jesus, the living Buddha of this time, at this space, our earth. I will share how the connection has kept strengthening over time. You will see Mohanji through the eyes of my soul. You will feel like you are part of the heavenly experiences that Mohanji has graced upon me to live. You will know the divine qualities of Mohanji in the new light of my personal experiences. Your urge to explore your true self will gain power. This book is a journey that I walked with Mohanji, resulting in total transformation. Transformation from identifying myself to be a personality to identification as a subtle energy. That energy which is but one with the universal energy. This is a rebirth for me, emerging of a new life form from within the egg, breaking open the eggshell. With every connection, impurities have started getting off my system. Mohanji's living presence with me has helped remove layers and layers of these. I have been moving towards becoming a pure soul. It's about me becoming Mohanji, which means me becoming pure love. I am Mohanji. I am writing this book in complete authenticity. I have made every attempt to express my experiences in their most true form within the limiting capacity of the words and within the limiting capacity of my vocabulary. I am Mohanji. Here are a few lines like a poem which I have written for Mohanji. I'll read that out to you now. Lower vices, that's not me. I am Mohanji. Higher expression, that's me. I am Mohanji. Cruelty to animals, that's not me. I am Mohanji. Feeding the hungry, that's me. I am Mohanji. Unconscious living, that's not me. I am Mohanji. Living in the present, that's me, I am Mohanji. Ownerships, that's not me, I am Mohanji. Selflessness, that's me, I am Mohanji. Scattered mind, that's not me, I am Mohanji. Contained within, that's me, I am Mohanji. Not the body, not the mind, not the intellect, not the organs of action, not the organs of perception. I am pure and ethical consciousness. I am Mohanji. This sincere and true disciple of Mohanji, having traveled with Mohanji on a spiritual journey to find the true self, crossed over all its terrains, continuing to keep up the determination, firmly holding on to the unshakable faith, has ultimately attained the highest attainable Mohanji verily inside herself. I have become Mohanji, I am Mohanji. Here's the table of contents, and here is the picture of Lord Vishnu on his Garud, rescuing his devotee from the cycle of birth and death. This is symbolical for me. My Guruji Mohanji in the form of Vishnu has come to rescue me out of the cycle of birth and death. Chapter 1. Brief introduction about Mohanji. Mohanji calls himself a friend to the world, a friend you can trust. People can call him a philanthropist, a humanitarian, and a spiritual mentor. To me, he is Rama, he is Krishna, he is Jesus, he is Buddha. It all began with the man who was once known as Mohan. In the early 2000s, Mohan was having a successful 22-year career in logistics and shipping industry. He had everything the material life could give him. Then on August 23, 2000, fate shook him hard. His precious daughter Amu was killed in a tragic road accident. This was a turning point for him. It led him to an intense search for meaning. Years of self-exploration took him to the realms of silence. Beyond the noises of the mind and the material world, what he found was himself. And this is when Mohan became Mohanji. Despite being a chronic introvert, he began holding talks and sharing what he personally discovered through his own experience. Today, this is captured by his simple teaching, Be You. Turning pain into a purpose, he founded AmuCare in 2003 to serve the needy and deliver food, clothing, shelter, education, and healthcare beyond all man-made barriers. He started AmuCare with his own savings, and although he was told it wouldn't last even 1 year, today, after many years, it stands strong and proud. It is active in India and expanded in many countries in the world under the name of ACT Foundation. To consolidate his teachings, meditations, and practices, the Mohanji Foundation was established. It has its headquarters in Switzerland, and it has many foundations registered across the world and activities on all continents. Mohanji's vision is to raise the human awareness to highest values of humanity, kindness, compassion, selflessness, unconditional love, and non-violence. As there are many types of people, Mohanji has also founded various platforms to add value to the world across a wide range of activities. Mohanji's mission is to bring back goodness and righteousness on earth and to shift the humankind to kind humans. Here is the picture of Mohanji, and it has icons of all the various platforms that Mohanji has established. Chapter 2. First opportunity to meet Mohanji at a retreat in Pennsylvania, USA in 2022. Reaching Pennsylvania. I was longing for a spiritual master to guide me and take me ahead in my journey. There are many short videos of Mohanji about spirituality that are available on YouTube. I have been regularly watching these and I found them very inspiring, especially the one where Mohanji explains how we all are one consciousness. He describes feeling a leaf falling from a tree as falling inside our own consciousness. There is yet another video where he talks about awareness as a path. Here he imparts the wisdom of being a witness to our own thoughts, words, and actions. Our destiny could be a predetermined set of events, leaving us with not much scope of free will. But when we are able to consciously raise our awareness and understand that consciousness is all that is, and that the depth or the degree of this understanding is our only free will, this shift in awareness saves us from getting sucked into the clutches of Maya illusion and keeps us afloat in correspondence to a degree of the depth of our understanding of awareness. The video that actually did the job of pushing me to get connected was the one where Mohanji speaks about taking responsibility for the people who reach him and make sincere connections. Now, here is me, a thirsty soul, and here is a master with promising eye contact. There was such a great pull in his eyes in this particular video that my heart and my life that had been looking for answers saw a ray of hope and developed a strong urge to get connected. Mohanji says, when the time is right, when the eligibility is right, a master happens to you. Yes, Mohanji happened to me. He happened to come to America for a retreat program. This was in April 2022. I did have my own set of difficulties and binding factors that would need to be sorted before I was able to step out of my regular life pattern and make it for the program. Fortunately, everything went smoothly with the support of my loving family, and I was able to free myself and I take a few days off to participate in the retreat program. Stories from the scriptures that Mohanji narrated. During this retreat program, Mohanji told various stories from the scriptures. I was listening to them very deeply as he kept narrating. I am reiterating some of the stories here. As you keep reading through the succeeding pages, you will see the umpteen importance of these parables in my life. You will see how I actually got to live these precious excerpts from the sacred scriptures in real life. I was experiencing the Krishna Leelas, Krishna pastimes, divine plays, and excerpts from Ramayana in real life. I am so happy to share with you the joy and the blissfulness that is overflowing my heart. It is really huge. I was wondering how one could possibly be able to live any part of a scripture, but very soon I was able to derive an explanation from it. It is one from the courses by our master Mohanji himself. It is very simple to understand and logical as well. Mohanji always explains about the 330 million dimensions of consciousness. He says each dimension is a frequency. He says these are 330 million deities and each deity is a representation of an ideal. For example, Hanuman is an ideal of supreme surrender. Lakshman represents the dimension of discriminative mind between the real and the unreal. Rama is a frequency of righteousness. Radha is a frequency of supreme devotion. Shiva is of silence and stillness and complete silence. When Mohanji would narrate these stories, I would be one-pointedly listening to these. I believe through this kind of effective narration and alert listening, Mohanji would put me on that particular frequency of the character in the story. I have listened to these not by my ears, but by my heart and soul. I could feel the depth of the divine emotions reflected in the stories. I cried. I felt joyous, just like the character in the story. I was immersed in the essence. This probably lifted me up to a similar frequency as that of the character in the story. Mohanji has always said that our lives are all about frequencies, and when we connect to these higher frequencies, the realities of our life change to those frequencies. I experienced changes in the realities of my life when I was getting connected to these higher frequencies and was able to get a taste of it as I lived them in real life. This is the best explanation I'm able to apply in this context. I'll be sharing all of these stories with you and have dedicated more than one chapter for it. For now, enjoy reading two of these right here. I'll stop for this episode here and I will begin reading the first story when we catch up again on my next episode. Till then, stay blessed everybody. Thank you for joining. Jai Mohanji.